Look at that sweeping brown vista. Sand, sand, nothing but sand and rubble and a big-ass ship. Hi everyone, and welcome to the finale of the Halo Let's Play, The Maw. Hey look, it's the Marathon logo.
This thing is falling apart.
No, it's not. It's fine.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up. Pull up.
I'm pulling down.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Oh. Yeah, I will say, another example of Halo's skyboxes and backgrounds looking really cool is I like both the anniversary version and the original.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can use the captain's neural
But yeah,
implants to
the anniversary one, again,
overload of the
it's
ship's fusion
much
engines.
brighter
The explosion
and-
should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
for some reason. Anyway, time for more dickish enemy placement. Down there, we've got not just Flood, but also Sentinels. They can put like 3 or 4 fucking carriers. Of course, it is nice of them to at least give you an energy weapon again. Because Bungie's probably like taking pity and realizing, you know, we should probably give them something that is at least going to give them an edge when dealing with the stuff. You know, it's the final mission. Like, all bets are off here. You've got shit tons of Flood. You've got Spec Ops Covenant. We've got me nearly dying. All bets are off. The training wheels have been off since at least the library. I think here we've got some hunters, I think. I know, yeah, there they are. At least there's one. But yeah, if you thought that the cafeteria and on the Pillar Bottom was slightly easy, you're wrong. Because the cafeteria on the Maw is diabolical. Not only do you have 2 hunters, but you've also got the Spec Ops Covenant. Which I think are at their most bullshit in this game. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they are not fair. Neither was that, but that didn't kill me, so therefore I won't complain. That's the rule. As long as it doesn't kill you, you can't complain. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just having the time of my goddamn life here. Like, holy shit, I did not get lucky. We're not even like 5 minutes. We just passed the 5-minute threshold of the video. And I've already died twice. what's new? Well, Battlefield 6 got a release date. People are cautiously optimistic about it. Primarily because it looks to be the second coming of Battlefield 3 and 4, which, Jesus Christ, I'm sucking massive dick right now. But also, they did state that they're not going to be doing wacky character skins, which I know people are very... Which, given what's happening with Call of Duty at the moment, people are happy that we're actually getting a military shooter with military-themed skins. A bold strategy. I wonder if this will pay off, or if EA will somehow miraculously find a way to screw it up. Apparently, they've already done that because the game's going to have a kernel-level anti-cheat with it, and people are very much against kernel-level anti-cheats. Which I'm not too, which I know what kernel-level anti-cheats are. It's like, it's very, very far deep into your computer. But I'm not too versed in that stuff to give a solid enough opinion on it as I fight for my life. Like, I'm not even playing the fucking game right now, and I'm anxious. But no, I eagerly await to see how Battlefront. I fucking wish. I wish we lived in a time where we had like multiple Battlefront. Where we got a Battlefront 6, let alone a 3. But no, I hope Battlefield 6 does well. At least I lived, because I got through that. Just kidding. I hope it does better than me. But in terms of other stuff outside of that, I've been building up my Dreamcast collection slowly but surely, and I recently purchased a Dreamcast copy of Shenmue, which I'm very happy to have as part of my collection, except I ran into a lot of problems with it. So I tested all of the discs, and they all worked fine. They all booted up, they all were recognized, they all got to the main menu and all that sort of stuff. Then when I wanted to go play disc 1, it wouldn't boot up. The disc was being recognized, but it would not go past the... It wouldn't go to the main menu. It would be on the Sega screen, and then it would just go back to the BIOS. Apparently, Shenmue on Dreamcast is infamous for having weird disc reading errors, and as well as crashing behind loading screens for whatever reason. Nobody's figured out why exactly, or at least in what the little research that I have done to figure that out. So I tested a whole bunch of stuff. I cleaned the disc. I looked at it. It's a spotless disc, mind you. All these discs are spotless.
You can't imagine how exciting this is to have a record of
And
all of our lost time.
I opened up the Dreamcast. I cleaned it. I cleaned the lid switch and all that sort of stuff. Fine. I would still have problems. I opened the Dreamcast up again. I adjusted the laser potentiometer, the strength of the disc reading laser. I got it to work somewhat, but it would still crash behind a loading screen on disc 1. Turns out that the way to solve that is to play with the Dreamcast upside down. That works. And I think, so far, I'm on disc 2 right now. I'm about to finish disc 2, but I think it's just only
Ask
disc
for the
1,
monitor.
which is extremely weird.
He's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could
It's
get
such
the countdown
the
restarted.
weirdest issue.
I don't know what
And I
to
don't
do.
know
How much
what
firepower
causes it.
would
Nobody
you
knows what causes it.
crack one of
I
those
think
shields?
that it's
much.
just
A
because of
well-placed
how
grenade, perhaps,
the
but
data
why?
is compressed on the discs, because Shenmue had to have new data compression techniques
Okay, I'm
developed
coming with
in
you.
order to get the game onto 3 discs.
Chief, Sentinels.
Like, holy shit. That was the most pain in the ass thing I've had to go through to get a game working. Anyway, on to what's going on the screen. It's time to blow up the fucking ship.
Heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. We should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Just gotta make our way past this swarm of flood to get to the armory where we can load up on a rocket launcher. And then we can say fucking goodbye to Pillar of Autumn. You know, I probably talked more about the Dreamcast than I have the original Xbox during this whole Let's Play. And you know, it's not that it's funny because like I didn't grow up with either the Xbox or the Dreamcast. You know, I had a GameCube and a Sega Genesis. But I mean, I definitely want to get more games for my OG Xbox. You know, I have a very small selection of OG Xbox. In fact, I can look across the room and just list off what I have. I have original Halo. I have 2 copies of Halo 2. One's the original, and the other is that Steelbook edition. Battlefront 2, the original. Knights of the Old Republic, and Sonic Heroes. That's all I've got on the OG Xbox. I'd love to get more. No, technically, I do have Panzer Dragoon Orta and Star Wars Republic Commando backwards compatibly on my Xbox One. But that's really all I have in terms of OG Xbox. I'd love to get more. I want to get Jet Set Radio Future one day. I'd love to get that. Oh, hubris. The folly of man and Spartan super soldiers. Yeah, I should probably mention that the last 3 missions I did in about a 2-hour marathon session. So, I think at this point I was just like, okay, it's the last mission. I'm just gonna get through this shit. But no, if you guys have any suggestions of games to get on the OG Xbox, please absolutely let me know. I'd love to check more stuff out. I know Black is one. That's another good one. Black. Another first-person shooter that was just infamous. I wouldn't say infamous, but famous for having some wicked particle effects on both the PS2 and OG Xbox. I'd love to get that one. yeah, I did recently order the Xbox version of Shenmue 2, so that's coming in sometime shortly, I hope. Because, you know, I've got Shenmue 1, I have the HD version, so I might as well get the Xbox version. I don't plan on getting a PAL copy of Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast because, you know, I'm not gonna be able to, like, fucking play it. I've already modified my console too damn much, dealing with the laser potentiometer. I don't want to risk damaging my Dreamcast. Because, like, I think that's the last thing that I'd want to do. Like, every time I have to open up my my consoles, I feel like I'm just gonna, like, accidentally break something. Especially with the laser pot. Because if you don't know what you're doing with the laser pot, you could just burn out your laser faster and just you know, not be able to read discs. And I know you can mod the Dreamcast to emulate a GD-ROM drive. Just put an SD card in there with all the games you want on there. But, you know, I just like having discs, you know? I know that you're still technically playing your games on official hardware. But, you know, I just kind of like having the discs. It's kind of the principle of the matter, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with doing the GDEMU thing. Absolutely not. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. If you want to, absolutely go right ahead. It's your console. Do whatever you want with it. But that's just kind of a me thing. So, interesting thing here in this room. When me and my friend were doing this Legendary on co-op, well, we were stocking up, a whole bunch of invisible flood combat forms just poured through that door. We both got taken surprised by it. I don't think we both did not know that was a thing.
Engine room located. We're here.
So if you were
Alert.
expecting a
The
final
monitor
showdown
has
against
disabled
Guilty
all
Spark,
command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only
I'm
remaining
afraid you're going to be
option is
disappointed
activating
because
six fusion reactors.
Spark doesn't really
That
do
will do
anything in
enough
this
damage
room.
to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I
He just
have
floats
access to all
around
of
and
the
is like,
reactors
"Oh,
and
what are you doing,
command
Reclaimer?
centers.
Why are you doing this? Why are you being so stupid?"
First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will
But as
expose the
Cortana's
shaft
saying,
that
what we
leads
have to
the
do is
primary
we have
fusion
to
drive core.
head up and avoid getting sandwiched by all these flood who are just standing around. Go over to these consoles, open up the vents, and shoot a rocket when the folds are open, or throw a grenade. Personally, the rocket is much easier, and as you can see, that's how you do it.
I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armor.
Now, I didn't realize I could do this when I was recording many months ago.
Fusion reactor number 1
But
destabilized.
if you crouch jump on the vent, you can get back up onto the scaffolding and just immediately start the second vent. Yeah, I kind of messed up the grenade. Or is it try it here? I think I got it there. Yeah. I find it to be a lot easier just to do the rocket. But again, if you want to try the grenade, go right ahead. It works either way.
Why do you continue to ignore your task?
This is my task. My task is blowing the ship the fuck up. Blowing the shit up. Once again, the shotgun just doing God's work here. But yeah, if you miss, then you just gotta like wait. Which will just be mildly annoying. Oh, how unfortunate. Everything is blowing up around me. Explosions, the screams of the dying. And all I can focus on is this green bastard running around like a maniac with a rocket launcher. Okay, now to get the hell out of here. The problem is the exit is on the other side.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. We don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine room. It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
Ah, don't worry, Cortana. We have plenty of time. The timer didn't even start yet.
Hardware and software configurations are below required specifications. Please, surrender the construct, and I will endeavor to make the necessary repair as quickly as possible.
No. Are you guys ready for more dickish enemy placement? This coming up very soon. So on the elevator, they decide in their infinite wisdom to just throw in more Spec Ops Covenant. Like right here. Holy shit. Alright, we've blown up the reactor. Now we just gotta get off. But how?
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Bowhammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at external access junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative, negative.
So how does one leave the Pillar of Autumn? By way of the Great Warthog run of 2552.
We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Fading final countdown timer. When it reaches 0,
Also, yeah, the numbers shouldn't be that wide. I don't know why they are that way. Because when me and my friend did our legendary run, this did not happen. I think, honestly, I got hit with the Let's Play curse of just weird shit happening. However, this is the end of Halo. Just getting the hell off the ship in a Warthog. And not trying to have it do that. There is an achievement in the Anniversary Collection of getting through this without getting ejected from your Warthog. I have done it. Obviously, I don't get it here, but, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just had a... I really just had a lot of trouble with this for something like that simple. Like, I've gotten a lot better at running this, and especially in Legendary, because they cut you down by a minute. Instead of 6 minutes, you have 5 minutes to finish the Warthog run.
Wait, stop. This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Oh.
Cortana to Echo 419. Two coming
Hi,
in Banshee
Fohammer.
are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade. On him. Raiden. Raiden. What the hell? I can't hold her. I can't hold her.
You know, I don't think he's connected to Halo 2.
She's gone. Calculating alternate escape.
Ah, shit, they're shooting at me. Bastards.
Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we
Can't
can
have shit in the Pillar of Autumn. Yeah, the last bit of the Warthog run is just excellent. Like, once the Halo theme kicks in, with all the explosions and all that sort of stuff. And yes, more Spec Ops grunts carrying huge fuel rod cannons.
Up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Interestingly enough, I have died in that hall for some reason.
Move! We need to get aboard
Gotta run.
now!
One last push. Run, bitch, run!
We're cutting it close.
Oh, don't worry, Tom. We got like a minute.
Here we go.
If you beat the game on Legendary, you get an extra scene where Johnson and an Elite are fighting over an assault rifle, and they hug it out as the Pillar of Honor blows up. Of course, Johnson makes it off. The Elite, I don't know.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy a look?
When you saw Halo, were you not blinded by its majesty?
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left.
I believe
did what
First
we had
Strike
to
would
do
like to have
for
some
Earth.
words with you,
An
Cortana.
entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
And underneath this helmet is another helmet. Pretty cool, huh? You know, it's not pretty cool. The fact that they removed the credits of every game on the MCC. It's probably like a space thing. I think it's really stupid that we don't have the credits for each game. But that's Halo Combat Evolved. I really liked going back to it. Again, it still holds up extremely well in spite of its age. But yeah, that'll do it. Thank you all very much for sticking around and all that sort of stuff. And I will see you guys next time.